I'm David Natan. I am the Shuseki Shihan of the Ryukyu Kenpo Kobujitsu Kai. Today we're doing a dedication to one of my students. On Christmas Day in 2020, Kiril Hinkov from Sofia, Bulgaria, passed away from the Chinese flu that came out of the laboratories in Wuhan, China, and took the world by storm. Talking to his friend and partner in their organization, Boris Gramchev, Boris informed me that Kiril, though he was a jiu-jitsu person mostly, was very interested in Seisan Kata. We're going to do Seisan Tomari from our system. Very slowly done so that you can see how it is performed. This is dedicated to Kiril. He would have enjoyed this film. Kiril was a husband, a father, and a friend. We spent many hours together in Sofia and in Varna, Bulgaria, and he is still sorely missed. Not just my student, but also my friend. Now, slowly and accurately, Yehoshua is going to perform Seisan Tomari. After viewing and allowing several people to see the original video we made for Seisan Tomari, it was brought to our attention that we should at least do it one time the proper speed. And truthfully, when you're doing it at the proper speed, you don't get confused sometimes with the techniques that are involved or come out of the kata. So it will be done correctly. For example, when you're sitting there and you've got your movements, and from here they swing around, around, up, down, and then as you pull, the knee will come up to the 45. You will stay straight, basically, but the knee will come up at 45. You go into your Seisan Dutch, and then from here, you pivot to continue the form. The end of the form, we also have the motion where you're here, then the hands rotate around to this position, to your cat stance position. And then you finish the form. After 50 years of doing this kata, over and over and over again at the normal speed, I find that when you're actually doing it slowly, your mind is racing ahead. It's accustomed to doing the form correctly, at speed, with power, but then all of a sudden you have to slow down. Well, the mind, unfortunately, doesn't slow down. It keeps racing on ahead. And if you're not in the position physically, it will mentally move you past that position many times. And as a result, your mind will wander. You'll go into the techniques that you're performing as you interpret the form. And as a result, that will show up. That's what it is. So now what we're going to do is we are going to add to the form the proper speed and power with Yehoshua doing it. Don't forget, Yehoshua is an 8th degree black belt, and he has Daishihan Menjo, which is a master instructor's license, in addition to just having been my student for many, well, decades now. So we'll continue with it. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it really adds to your understanding of this form, the one that Kiril really was interested in. Thank you. Couple of important points we're going to bring out now. Yehoshua's arms are in this position. He's going to bring his arm back quickly, punch punch quickly, and then it's going to slowly retract in this manner. Another possibility when you have knocked the arms around is as his arms are coming around, he makes his pinning motion and pins me to his body. Okay? Like what this essentially is talking about the downward motion, because he could move downward, but that would not really help him that much in that particular case. In the form, from this position, another possibility that he can be using is to disrupt a push. We're not going to show the technique, we're simply going to show the beginning disruption that comes from the form. So, as someone is coming in, Yehoshua brings the arms up in this manner. Now, he can, at this point, bring his top hand over, causing my arm to come on top of the other one, and continue to some other technique that he might want to do. One of the important things to note in the form is that he is going to execute 4 motions where he ends up in this position. The first one and the 4th one, he is going to cross his arms coming into the position. The 2nd and the 3rd one, however, his arm is going to snap from the punching position directly to where he wants to go. Now Yehoshua is going to execute the movements like he did in the kata, except this time he's going to use speed and power. The kicks, as you will notice, are to the knee, slightly above the knee. So as he continues in his forward momentum, he destroys the knee joint. Those are the points you really have to be watching when you are executing your form.